What's up YouTube, this is GalacticGod, and with Banlist season coming up upon us very fast now, I thought what I would do instead of producing an actual prediction video, because who can really predict what Konami is going to do with the ban list anyways, is do something similar to what I did last season right before the format change, and that is give the top 5 cards I personally want to see come off of the Forbidden/Limited list. So, coming in at the number 5 spot is a card that once gave me so much grief. That is, of course, the field spell, Dragon's Ravine. Now, personally, I'm not a fan favorite of any one deck type of formats, so going through the Dragon Ruler meta was never really my favorite era in Yu-Gi-Oh! But let's face it, those cards have now been power creeped out, and realistically, bringing Dragon Ravine back to 1 is not going to have any detriment on the current format whatsoever. Sure, Dragon Rulers might actually be playable if they get this card back, but really making a deck playable that was once meta-defining really a reason to keep a card on the Forbidden/Limited list? In my opinion, no. And it definitely needs to come off the list. So coming in at the number 4 spot is an oldie but goodie, a card that's been on there for way too long, and that's Rescue Cat. X-Sabers once ruled the game. They were so powerful and so feared that almost no deck could stand up against them. But that was so many years ago that it's hard to imagine why Konami is so fearful of this card's return. We have seen this before though, where cards have been placed on the Forbidden list for far too long. Monsters like Tsukiyomi or Magician of Faith, even Goyo Guardian spent way too much time on the list before they were given the chance to come off. And with our formats being much shorter now, I don't see what the harm could be in letting Rescue Cat off the list. So coming in at the number 3 spot is a choice that I think is going to shock quite a bit of players, and that is number 16, Shockmaster. This Xyz monster was the bane in so many duelist existence, especially during the eras when windups reigned supreme. Getting caught in a Shockmaster lock for 3 turns usually led to your demise in the duel. But with so many powerful cards currently at our disposal, rank 4 decks seem to have fallen to the wayside, and I believe Shockmaster could be the boost that they need to get back into the game and be relevant once more. Personally, I don't mind Shockmaster, and I hope he comes off of the list. Coming in at the number 2 spot is arguably one of the most powerful synchro monsters in the game. Of course, I'm talking about Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. Now this card has already been released off of the ban list over in the OCG for quite a few formats now, and miraculously it still has not wreaked enough havoc to destroy their meta. To me, this should be a clear sign that there's no reason to keep Trishula on the Forbidden list here in the TCG. Everyone knows I love the Synchron archetype and really love Synchros in general. Trishula will definitely make those decks at least somewhat relevant if we are lucky enough to get it off of the list. So coming in at the number 1 spot should be a card that is no surprise to anyone, and that is the elemental hero Stratos. Lately I've been feeling that Konami has just been keeping Stratos on the ban list really just to troll hero players. It seems like right before the ban list is revealed every format, hero players get excited at the notion that perhaps this will be the time that they will get their Stratos back. But maybe with the release of the new upcoming Hero Strike structure deck, Konami may take this opportunity to release Stratos from its imprisonment to help boost the sales of that deck. The idea of this has given new hope to hero players everywhere, because maybe this could be the time that Stratos is finally returned to us. Alright YouTube, and there you have it. Those were my picks for the top 5 cards that I would personally like to see come off of the ban list. But of course, they may be different from the ones that you would choose. So in the comment section below, let me know what your top 5 cards you would like to see come off of the ban list are and why. And I guess that's it for now. This is GalacticGod, out.